Good evening. Welcome to the Career Spotlight Live. I am Dr. Sneha Sharma. Hope you are able to hear me and see me. If you can, please drop a yes in the chat so that I know that you are there. Quickly let me know, put it in the chat if you can hear me and if you can see me, because that is going to help me in beginning this event on time. Quickly let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Give me a yes in the chat. Great, great, great. All right. So now I can hear myself. So that means I am audible and I am live. That's amazing. That's super. So thank you for joining in and welcome back. And sorry for the hiccups that we faced. Of course, that's what technology is all about, where we don't really know how things can change. And the same way, believe me, your career is also controlled, molded, and changed with how technology is changing. So, in today's session, we have a very special guest. We are going to deep dive into how technology, how AI can help you in restructuring your career and help you build the spotlight, the career brand that you desire, right? Because I, being a career coach, the most common problem that I find people coming to me and talking to about is that, ma'am, I am capable, I have the skill set, but my resume is not getting shortlisted. And they feel so sad, so disheartened. But believe me, the problem is not you. The problem is not your resume. The problem is that your resume is not following what we call as ATS tracking system, a tool that hiring managers use for making their life easy and for making your job search also effective. And believe you me, 80%, rather more than 80% of candidates, they never make it to the interview round because their resume is not ATS friendly. Okay. And that is where things like AI, technology, they all come in. And they are not just influencing or impacting one sector, it is happening throughout each and every sector, right? So with this, I just want to tell you that today's session is going to be power packed. We are going to take this conversation to the next level because I'm thrilled to introduce you to someone who's not just talking about the future of hiring, but he's building it. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Amit Kumar, who is the CEO of Practice Panel, a platform that's changing how candidates prepare for interviews by blending technology, AI, and human psychology, right? And he has spent years in understanding and building a platform where you can practice interviews in real world situation. Imagine that. Get feedback on what to say, how to say, why to say, all these three. And number three, walk into your next interview with the confidence that you really, really desire. So Amit is here to help you understand all this. Welcome, Amit, to this special edition of Career Spotlight with Sneha. And we'll request you to start with a brief introduction about yourself, and then we'll deep dive into the conversation.
Hi, Sneha. I'm glad to be here with you. Hey, everyone. My name is Amit. I'm the CEO of Practice Panel. We build this platform to help job seeker and whoever looking for the job practice better so their anxiety can be reduced. So we build this platform in such a way that AI will read you, understand you first, and then guide you where you actually go and how you should actually look for the resources to prepare yourself so you don't fail.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Amit. I think the whole idea behind it is something which is going to be a life changing one for all of our listeners here today. So, Amit, before we deep dive into what this product can help our listeners with, tell us something about your personal journey. You come from a tech background. So, how did
Right.
this whole thing shift into creating a platform like Practice Panel? Where did this whole dream came into picture, and how did that materialize?
Right, right. Thank you for asking this question, right? Because I would like to highlight why I landed here where I created the practice panel. So I have 20 years of experience in the industry. I came to Chandigarh in 2006 and I held different kind of positions here. But before coming to Chandigarh, when I was there in my hometown, I was trying to prepare for the interview. What happened? I didn't have any mentor there, and I didn't know what to do, how to prepare for the interview, which field I should choose, कहाँ जाना है, किधर जाना है, किससे बात करनी है, कुछ नहीं था पता, right? So that time, uh, somehow I got a job after that in 2006. Then I came to Chandigarh after 5 years. I became senior level position and I started taking the interview. But when uh, that time things started changes. When I saw people coming to me, I could see myself there, confused, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to answer. Interview anxiety, all these things were there in the candidates, especially in the freshers. People who are like having 10 years of experience, they know what to do, how interview goes. But especially if you are fresher or mid-level, mid-level, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to answer. So there I had idea, can I help them? How can I help them to reduce this anxiety? When AI become popular, and I was working in the AI field for last 5 6 years already, I had this idea and I started building Practice Panel. But Practice Panel is not just a mock interview; it has a lot of other things to do. It will give you a proper interview readiness score, which will talk about how it works in the in this session. Uh, so it will help you prepare for the interview, and it can tell you how much ready you are.
That's super. I think that's the it's always the mission behind which helps us in doing things in the right direction. So like you very nicely said that you were able to identify that it is basically the freshers who were not feeling much prepared once you reached a senior level position yourself. So what problem in the job preparation process did really it stood out, and it made you think that okay, this needs a tech solution? To be honest, being coming from a marketing background, what I'm trying to understand is, did you find a specific marketing gap that you tried to fill with this product?
Yes, there are a lot of tools available for, especially for the IT industry, but not for the other industry, right? So this product which we build is a industry agnostic. It means you can come from any background. You can be from finance, you can be from marketing, you can be from IT. You can use this tool, because what this tool does, it reads you as a candidate, it reads you, and then it starts guiding you. For example, you want to go to marketing or you want to go to finance, you just need to talk to the interviewer, talk to the virtual assistant, and it will guide you according to your requirements where you are. There is a specific problem, let's say 5 years, after the 5 years of experience in the development, a candidate wants to change to the product management. How to do that?
Right.
Right? No AI tool can tell you how to do that, but
Mm.
this can actually guide you how to switch.
Right, absolutely, got it. So, but see, considering being, because I come from a coaching background, and I, being a human, I coach, right? So, you
Mhm.
have built a solution in tech space, okay? So, what
Right.
was the most challenging thing about converting a human interview feedback into something that even AI can do well? Because when we talk about AI, we say that okay, AI is amazing, it can do a lot of things, but it really cannot replace a human. So how do you see this? Where do you think this fits in?
See, I will answer this question in a different way. Uh, I still believe yes, AI cannot replace human, but can it replace the problems? Can it like help you shrink down the problems? Yes, it can. Uh, I'll tell you one problem. Let's say you want to prepare for the interviews next 15 days. What you will
Right.
do? You will maybe find a mentor who can help you, or you go to friends, or you go to your parents. Can your friends and your parents help you in a way that mentor can do? The answer is no. They don't have that much technical knowledge. So you need a mentor, but mentor has a limitation. How many interviews he can do? First of all, first thing, mentors are very costly. They give you time and they take the money. Okay. The second thing is how there is a limit, but with the advent of AI, that limit is not there. See, it cannot 100% match a mentor, but still the AI is now intelligent enough to understand you, understand where you stand, and then understand the guidance. The feedback is very, very important, very, very crucial step. Still, with the
Right.
mentors, there is a biasness. The mentor
Hmm.
know you, the AI doesn't know you, and it will give you. If you are giving a wrong answer, if you are doing a wrong thing, AI will
Hmm.
bluntly tell you, "Oh, you are doing the wrong thing. This is the wrong answer. You
Right.
can do
Right.
it in a better way. AI can tell you these things. The mentor cannot." So, in some ways, it is better than that, but in some way, it is not. So, when we prepare for the interview, we need to do mix. We should be using this tool, using this kind of tool to get the real time feedback, to do the things, but real time mentors once in a while can also be helpful.
Absolutely. I completely agree because being a real time mentor, if you ask me, if somebody wants to take my help, I can, maximum do a 4 sessions with them in a month. That too, if they're ready to, pay that amount of money, which for every mentor is going to be a different cost. And I liked when you said that, AI does not have a biasness, because let's say I'm taking an interview and I know Amit. So I know Amit performs well, but today Amit is not performing well. So I might get that biasness, but AI doesn't know Amit. So it is prima facie working as an interviewer who also does not know you, everyone. Please keep this in mind. The interviewer also does not know you. So getting a fair, unbiased opinion, I think, is something which is definitely very, very helpful. Excellent point. So, Amit, I remember you spoke about some word called a readiness score, that it does not just help you in interviews, it's not just a platform for that, but it gives you a overall holistic readiness score. So I mean, what is this structured preparation and interview readiness score, and what is that, and how exactly is it going to help a fresher or a working professional who's looking to skill up, and of course who's looking for a job switch? Because I hope you all recently read the news where TCS, which is one of the biggest companies of India, which never really, does any layoffs, has done layoff. So keeping that in mind, it is important for us to stand out and be skilled. So how do you answer this one,
Like
Amit?
with the mentors, I again go to mentors and even with the humans. Whenever we prepare for the interview, answer me one thing. Can you tell me how much you are ready out of one of like out of 10 or out of 100? Can you tell me you are 20% ready, you are 30% ready, you are 80% ready? No one, right? But
No one.
AI can help you with this. This tool, this is our USP. So this tool can help you understand where you actually stand. There are different modules. You need to go to the different modules, and because in the real time interviews also there are different modules. A lot of companies are there. I know they whenever they get resume, they don't even call you. They send you the aptitude test. If you pass through the aptitude test, then you go to the next level. They send you the coding test. So a lot of combination things are there. With the interview readiness score, the system build is the core of the system is built on top of that. You go and it give the different rounds and it start giving you the score. In the first go, you maybe see lower score because yes, you'll be low on the lower part. As much as you give the interviews to the system, you talk to the system, it will understand you and your score will go higher. There are three effects to different effects to the system. to the human psychology with this. One is you get a different kind of confidence that, oh, I am 80% ready, I'm 70% ready, I'm able to crack these interviews, I'm able to score higher in the coding assessment, I'm able to score higher. Confidence. The second thing is anxiety. The anxiety is always there, right? uh, I still remember when I sat in the first interview, I failed. At that time, even first couple of interviews, I failed. I don't know how many, but I failed. But the main reason was the anxiety. It was not the technical capability or technical challenges. Okay, now third thing, it will help you. Of course, the trending changes in the market. A lot of things are changing right now. Last 2 years, the industry is changing at a pace like it's changing in 6 months what was not used to be in 3 years. Now it is changing a lot. So
Yes.
this system is updated. It's using AI things, and it is very, very updated, and it will guide you actually what to do, what not to do, and where to move forward.
Similar to, I don't know if how many of my cat or mat exam, but cat or mat is also something where how well you are is not the game. The percentile tells you where you stand in the crowd and how well you are prepared. And I am a person who believes in telling people to get spotlights in their careers, and to get spotlight you need to know what is your USP, and you can only know that when you know who are you competing with, what is the score that you are fighting with, where do you stand among so many others who are there. So absolutely, I think that's a very good way of understanding your own skill set and building it further. So from your lens, if I ask you, why do candidates fail so much in interviews? I mean, I understand they are maybe at times not technically sound, or do you think is it about their communication? Is it about their mindset, or is it about lack of preparation? Because to be honest, being a coach, to me, I think it can be a mixture of these. It can be none of these. It can just depend on a very single concept of mindset. So, from your practice of so many years and building this platform, what has been your experience? Why do you think candidates really fail in an interview? Where do they lack?
We talk about why they fail, there is a study. In that study, it was understood that 80% of the candidates are failing the interviews despite being technical good enough. 80% is a higher number.
Very high
But
number.
why it happened? The answers are multiple. First is preparation, the ignorance of the preparation. Doesn't matter how well versed you are in any technology, you still have to prepare. The interviews will ask what type of questions. If you don't know, that's going to be a problem. You have to prepare. If you are not preparing, that's a problem, big problem. The other parts are, again, interview anxiety. I still remember I had a friend who was like clearing all the internal tests in the classes, but the final exams he was not able to make, like that kind of things. Why? Due to anxiety, due to exam anxiety. And interview anxiety is worse than that. Why? Because there is a sitting person in front of you, and he's judging you, and you are looking eye to eye with him. So
Absolutely.
anxiety is bigger than that, right? Other things are, we already talked about resume. Resume, your resume should be good enough to pass the ATS. So ATS is a tool which a lot of companies use to manage the bulk resume, because a lot of companies get a lot of resumes, right? They, if they open a job, they get thousands and like 2000 resumes. How to manage them? They use the ATS filters. Let's say they have 1000 resume, the ATS will filter 80% of them. They will
Yes.
remain with the 200. They will only consider those 20%, not the 80%. If your resume is bad, it's not standard, it's having images. See, if your resume is image, a lot of graphic designer, they make this mistake. They put image as a resume. Your resume is not going to be there. It'll be in the lowest. All right.
Absolutely. Very
It
true.
just cannot understand. So a lot of
Absolutely.
things are there. We can talk about later, like how to build a good resume where it can pass the ATS.
Yes. Very true. Very true. So, relating to the question that you've just said, and we know that, we are now in a scenario where everywhere, every industry has a displacement happening because of AI, right? And hiring is, of course, one of them. That is definitely one of them. So, like you very rightly said, it is important to optimize the resume for ATS. Which one of the reasons you very nicely told that you cannot have images in your resume, because ATS is technically a scanner. It's an applicant tracking system, but what it does is it essentially scans your resume, and an image is something which cannot be copied. There is no way you do a control C with the image. There is no way you can see the context or the text in the image. So what are the must have elements as per you, and are they also integrated in practice panel some way for helping students, professionals build their resumes around that?
Uh, yes. There are standard practice. If I talk about five different pointers in the resume, you should have headings. You should have like your names. You should have social media links. Social media links nowadays is getting very important. Your LinkedIn profile. If you're a coder, you are applying for the programming. Your Git profile. It needs to be there. It needs to be clearly there. lot lot of unnecessary things sometimes people put into the resume. Your hobbies doesn't matter. What is your hobby for a recruiter? Then your format should be simple enough to be read by a machine. There's
That's
a
true.
technology called testat where AI actually read any document or any image. You need to make sure that your words are clear enough. Then, how do you make your sentences? Your skills, your core skills should be mentioned upward. First, you mention your core skills, then your additional skills. If you are doing in reverse way, that's a problem. Correct. So there are different
That's
kind
true.
of
That's true.
standards that which we need to do to make a good resume.
Absolutely. And for my, all the listeners over here and viewers, is that when you make a ATS resume, adding all the things that Amit has just said is extremely important. Number two, you do not make one resume and you send it to all companies. No, you have to customize your resume every single time for every single job description. And I say this to repeat this again with your interviews, because how Amit's company is going to conduct an interview for a marketing manager and how Sneha's company is going to conduct an interview for a marketing manager, it will not be same. But you have to prepare for both of them. And using a tool called Practice Panel can help you in customizing this kind of an experience as well, because it will help you structure it as per the need of what that job description is, what is it that you're targeting. So it is going to help you get it further nurtured in the right direction, right?
Can
So
I add a,
making a
can I
resume,
add a bonus point over here?
please, please, cookie points, everyone. Go ahead.
Okay. Whenever you go to interview, let's say you're selected for the interview, please do research about the company. When you research about the company, you will get to know what exactly they are doing and what is their requirement, and you can prepare your answers accordingly.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very true. Because your answer to the question, are you a team player, will be very different for different sector of companies, because every sector demands very different kind of a networking. So very true, Amit. So researching is one of the core skills that we all must build. So, I find it very funny that these days the only thing people relate with AI is they think we're talking about, maybe chat GPT. Okay. But my question here is that, do you think that AI literacy, right, and understanding tools like chat GPT, Perplexity, there are 100 other tools that they are available these days which are AI enabled, will soon become, as important as something like a Microsoft Excel or a coding language? Because I remember when we were doing our MBAs, we were there was no AI then back then. So what we were analyzed upon was how good you are in making PPTs, how good you are in doing Microsoft Excel. So do you think that these tools will now be replaced with this new generation of tools which are AI enabled? What do you think?
You are absolutely right. I would like to answer this in a way. Do you know what actually ChatGPT did with the AI? AI is there from a very long time. We were like when in 2000s we were doing the engineering, and we know that AI is there. But what ChatGPT actually did, it gave you an interface, a very simple chat interface to interact with the AI. That's what ChatGPT did. And now all are moving to this direction where they can give you a great interface, a good interface, a simple interface to interact with the AI. And learning these tools is going to be essential. You know, ChatGPT and these kind of AI tools, Gemini or all other tools, they replaced a lot of jobs. They now content writing is doing in a different way. The content writers are doing in a different way. Graphic designers, right? Lot of different industry is going to be changed. When you talk about AI tools, if you are not learning the AI tools, you need to learn how it is relating to your industry. If you are into the finance background, you are an accountant, or you are into the calculations, don't think AI is not going to touch you. Correct. If right now, if I give a Form 16 to simple ChatGPT prompt, it can file the agentic AI can file my returns.
Nice, sir.
I don't need a
Absolutely.
person.
You don't. Very
So,
true, very true, very true. So
it-
it's important to know these tools. That's very it's crucial, and it's important to understand that the fight is not fighting with the tool. The
correct.
fight is to learn the tool and enhance your productivity in using it effectively to be very honest, I am a full advocator of using tools that can enhance your productivity. We have been using calculators, then we shifted to, Excel. And then when I did my PhD, we did research where I again learned a couple of new tools which were meant to, research the data. So the point is not fighting with the tool, the point is learning the tool and then putting it into action to your benefit, enhancing your productivity. Because people think they will be replaced by AI. You will not be replaced by AI, but you will be replaced by the people who use AI more effectively, more productively, and more impactfully than how you can do. So, completely agree with your point here, Amit. So, let me talk something very real. So, how real how real is the practice panel experience, right? First of all, I want all my viewers to visit the website. I have posted the link in the chat also. Visit the website, have a look at it. But let's hear Amit on this. That does Amit, does this whole experience feel like a live interview? Does this look personalized experience for different kind of people, for a fresher, for a senior professional, for a mid-level professional? How real is this whole experience?
To answer this, I'd like to ask you one question. If you are sitting in a room talking to a mirror, you will be more shy, or you are when you are talking to someone else, let's say me.
So
You are
see,
talking to a mirror.
if I have to answer as a coach, it will be different. But if I have to answer as a knave, I think I'll be more comfortable talking to myself, looking into the mirror and speaking,
Okay.
because then I'll not be judged by the other person.
Okay. Exactly, this is what is a good point with the practice panel. When you talk to it, you don't need to be shy. If your English is not good, you don't need to be shy. Correct. You are talking to a person, you are somehow people judge you. But when you are
Yes.
talking to AI, you can practice as many times over there and build your confidence. That is why it's better there to practice. And the
Right.
experience is very much real time. It's not just mock interview. I already told you the interview readiness score is not just a mock interview. It is
Yes.
soft skill also. There's a module called soft skill. It teach
Yes.
you how to interact with the HR. Those
Mm.
questions are very tricky, right?
Yes.
How to talk to your manager, A lot of time, what happens is when you go to the interview, last round
Hmm.
of interview, you clear all the technical parts, you clear everything. The manager uh, reject you. Do you know why it reject you? He don't like something in you. Maybe you are not presentable enough in front of your manager. You're technical enough. You're already cleared the interview. In the IAS, UPSC, the last round, which is the interview round, is very, very important. It decide everything. You clear the mains, you clear the prelims, you clear everything. Then you go to interview, and like a lot of people fail there. Only 10% people pass there. I think it's 1,000 people they take, and only 100
Very
pass
true.
in
Very
the
true.
interview. That's how important is the interview. And there you need to prepare a lot.
Absolutely. And I really adore the point where you said that when you are speaking to a person, even if you have, a coach whom you really trust and believe, but you still have some apprehensions. Maybe you are not, maybe the coach doesn't make you feel that you are being judged or analyzed, but then your mind tells you that this person is looking at me and now he's going to give me a feedback and the person is for real. So, but when you talk to a technology, it becomes easier to be yourself and be your authentic self, which is maybe very very naive, which may require a lot of improvements, but that's the real person in that you are, which needs to get polished and become better in terms of presenting yourself better during interviews that we target. So I think that's a really good point for everyone to keep in mind, that practicing with AI can make, I mean, if you suffer from, feeling anxious in front of talking to people, this could be a very, very good way for you to begin with getting over that anxiety which we usually feel. So, coming back to my question, like you said, that the environment is quite real. What kind of feedback does practice panel provide? For example, if you're coming, if you're somebody's coming from a coding background, does it cover coding accuracy? Does it also help them, get knowledge about their communication skills? I mean, what I'm trying to understand is how personalized the feedback is that a learner gets to get through this channel.
I'd like to start with one word: bias-less feedback. It's very important. And it's not just the in mock interviews, in your coding assessment, your aptitude assessment, everywhere it is very biasless. You need to go and use the coding platform. The coding platform is a good point where we have coverage of lot of popular, uh, I don't know the number, but lot of almost all the popular languages you can go and practice there. It is AI generated, it is latest problems, right? It's algorithmic, it's tree structure, everything is there. You go and start practicing it, and every time it is not going to be the same. It's random, and this is what happened in the real time scenario. When you go to a company and it goes to give you a coding problem, it's not going to give you a specific coding or specific field problem. It's going to give you any random thing, and this is coming where maybe you are good in tree structure, but you are not going good in any other algorithm.
Hmm.
You will fail, right? Then next time you need to think, you will be better. So you
Hmm.
need to do different iterations to be better, and the feedback is very real. When it asks you any question, technical question, let's say, like how the particular thing, how to code in a particular thing,
Yes.
it if you answer it a wrong way, it will
Hmm.
tell you the right way. If you answer it even a right way, it will tell you how to present it in a better way.
No way. Correct. Right.
Right? Sometimes the answer is correct, but
Hmm.
the making of the sentence, the making of the answer is not good. It will
Right.
it will help you how to present the same thing in a different way, but it is more effective.
More effective, more impactful, where you could
More
stand
effective.
out. Perfect. Makes a lot of sense. So Amit, I mean, just intrigued to, being a coach. I am getting more interested in the product than probably what I should be. But what I'm trying to understand is that. let's say somebody is a fresher, okay, and somebody is coming with 10 years of experience, somebody else is coming with 20 years of experience, and maybe let's say they are all from tech, right? So for each one of them, will the path on practice panel be same, or is there, when you enter your, is like when you make a profile on the platform, when you enter your credentials, then the platform is going to guide them that, okay, since you're a fresher, these are the steps you must do, you're a senior professional, these are the steps you must do. So is there that kind of a categorization also done at the end of the platform?
Yes, the platform is intelligent enough. When we go to the website, there is a link. You just click the button and start talking to it, and the AI will start guessing you. At the same time, if you are a fresher, it will ask you what exactly you are and where you are going forward.
Okay.
Let's say you're a techie for 10 years and you want to shift to project management. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. 80% of the techie actually move to project management end of the day
Right.
after 10 years of some time.
Hmm.
What happens is when you go there, it will ask you what exactly you are and where you want to move. If you are moving your career from tech to project management, you don't need the coding skills you were doing. Correct.
Hmm.
So the AI will not enable the coding module for you. It's intelligent enough,
Right.
and your
Right.
interview readiness score is not based on the coding module,
Hmm.
right? So the thing is, it's I'll same use the same word, intelligent enough to understand. So it's very important to understand the candidate's psyche to help you prepare. How
Hmm.
a real mentor do? Real mentor asks you a lot of questions where you stand, and then help you prepare.
That's true.
This does the same thing. We try to mimic the same thing. AI is there. First, AI will learn you,
Hmm.
and as much as you talk to the AI, it will help you better.
Right. So it's just, it's quite it, I think this particular thing that you said, that the more time you spend on the platform, the better it will be able to help you. This is very similar to how any platform works. The more you talk to Chat GPT, the more you talk to Perplexity, the more you feed Gemini about who you are, what you want, what is your way of thinking, the better it generates, the responses. Otherwise, at times I tell, my mentees and everyone that I should not say this. Maybe publicly, everyone can bash me for that. I feel AI at times is very dumb, because then it will give the same answer without thinking anything. But I think it's not that AI is dumb, it's that I am acting dumb by not asking, the question structured in the right way. So that is where this platform, like you said, is intelligent enough to learn based on what you are suggesting, where you are going. And I'm sure there is a lot of, tech in the background which is running to make sure that, it is giving great results. So
Yeah.
Amit, for how long have you been running this platform? So in so many, years of hard work and, building the platform, has there ever been a success story that you felt that, yeah, so I was doing this for this reason, and I'm glad that someone used this platform and they are able to crack the interview that they thought was never possible. And then, you feel that happiness, which is not equated by money, but that is something that you feel as accomplishment, that yeah, now the agenda with which I started has started taking shape. So is there anything which comes to your mind like
Like
that?
to share. Yes, yes, sure. Thanks for asking this question. I'd like to share. We launched the beta version in March, and still this version is a free version. We started coding last year around the same time, and then we launched it in March. The first version was there. It was having some issues, but people started using it. Now it is fully live. Still, it is free for next 3 months. After 3 months, like after Diwali, it is going to be paid, right? Because everyone needs to make money, and we also like to do that. But for before that, it is free for everyone right now. Uh, There is a success story, not one, but more than that. The person name is Nishant. He's using our platform a lot from a longer time. I called this person and I wanted to know the feedback. He told me
Mhm.
that he was not getting a good confidence, although he was having a good, he was a front end developer. He's a front end developer.
Mhm.
He was having good knowledge, but he was not able to express himself in the interview due to anxiety, due to lack of English also. English is a hurdle. So he
Yes.
practices here. He practices a lot, uh,
Yes.
which helped him two things. Okay, our platform also give you English core.
Okay.
Okay, how good your English is when you was doing the interview. So
Right.
he improved a lot after doing lot. I think he practiced for 15 days or 20 days in a continuous session, daily level, and then his things were improved. He got a job, and I'm very happy for him. Start making money also. I'll be more happy, but I'm happy for him also.
That's
He's
amazing.
perfect
That's
for the job.
absolutely. I think it's really when you see your vision taking shape, money is always an outcome that always it just falls in place, and I think that must be happening with every single person on your platform also, because right now what they're experiencing in a beta version is as a free of cost is helping them build the skill set and the confidence that they always needed to crack that dream job, that dream company which they always felt that they is out of their reach. So this platform gives them that hope that you can practice and practice a lot with AI, and you can crack what you exactly desire for. So, see, coming from a hiring background, I know that now AI is going to slowly and steadily, it already has, and it will become more standard part of a hiring process, right? Whether we talk about coding assessments, resume screenings are already via ATS, they have been happening like this for a longer time. So, how essential do you think it is for job seekers to practice with tools like practice panel? Because at times, like, people feel that no, I need a human intervention. So how do you think they should approach this? Because I hope they're listening to you and they've understood how customized and how unbiased the platform is, how self-learning the whole thing is, and how it can really guide them in structuring their career path. But how do you look at this particular question?
This is a very good question. How important to learn with these kind of tools? I'll tell you one thing. IBM recently fired 60 HR their recruiters and started using AI tools.
I know.
Okay, this was a big news in the industry. Lot
Yes.
of tools are being built around that. We are also building one tool which is a future tool called Recruit Panel. It's a hiring AI agent which we are building. It's not live. It's still in development, but it does the same thing. It takes a lot of burden from the recruiters, and
Mm.
you will see in the near future, lot of companies will not have HR. They
Ah,
will use
I
these
agree.
tools to do the hiring, and all
Yes.
the rounds will be done by the AI. Your screening call, your information gathering, your interviews, your coding assessment, everything will be counting under the scores,
Yes.
where you stand, and the ranking systems. People will start hiring from them that also. This is
Yes.
not future. This is happening right now, and
Absolutely.
very essential to practice in the same way. So you practice in the these kind of interview platform, education platforms, because in the future these tools are going to hire.
Very true. I agree. I agree. Because what we are talking right now is not something which is going to happen. Please, everyone, this is happening. This
Happening.
has been happening for a while now. So, if you are yet to think about, catching the train, please understand you're already late. Now you must run, rush, and quickly catch the train and, practice with these tools so that you become you are relevant in the industry and the way it is doing hiring and the way the competition is now getting changed. So Amit, so what I think for all my viewers to understand, uh, ideally if we say that for a job seeker to be successful in achieving what they desire for, uh, I think first thing that we started with was a good ATS resume, which is a must, right? You highlighted less of images, more of links, more company research as per job description. I highlighted, so that is number one. Number two is practicing on tools like Practice Panel, so that their interview performance is improved. And interview performance is not improved by practicing once. Like he just shared a success story, the person once, twice, thrice, you keep doing it, and that's how you learn where you are growing. And number three, like we very rightly said, that having your presence on platforms like LinkedIn, on GitHub, if you're coming from a coding background, are a must, because they are also looked up to as a digital profile, right? So that is one of the I mean, do you agree with this winning formula, that if these three things are done, the chances of people landing into their dream jobs, getting the spotlights in their careers that they desire, is going to be definitely in place?
Yes, yeah. You are 100% right. I totally agree with you. Okay, we already talked about ATS friendly resume. We already talked about practicing. We have not talked about the personal branding in this session. I'd like to highlight that also. A lot of companies are going to look at your online profiles.
That's true.
Please understand this thing. If you don't have online presence, uh, your chances of getting a job is bad. If you talk about tier one cities, go to colleges, second year students, third year students are having good LinkedIn profiles, and they are engaging in their LinkedIn profiles, and they are actually getting the jobs directly from the LinkedIn only. Because a lot of companies, whenever I need to research about any person professionally, I go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a go-to tool. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, go and create it right away after this call. Even don't drink water, but for this, just create your LinkedIn profile.
Absolutely.
Online presence is must thing. If you are a programmer, your Git account is very important.
Right.
They look into it. They look into it. The recruiters, how do they know? Let's say you cleared your first round. How do HR actually know whatever you have written in your resume is uh, rightly said or not? They go and look at your online profile. If your
Yeah.
online profile say the same thing, it means you are a valid candidate. Your
Absolutely.
chances of going into the interview and going to the final rounds is better.
Better.
So these
Absolutely,
three
because
things are
they
very
help
important.
you build in your. It is basically building your social credibility. If you have, if you've done contributions on GitHub, if you have helped people in, completing their projects, it shows that number one, you understand community. Number two, you are a part of team, and number three, you have the knowledge. That is why somebody is asking you to review their code. So I think it's an excellent way. So if you're coming from a tech background, having your presence on GitHub is as important as having your personal brand on LinkedIn, because as a recruiter, if at all it's a human, I don't know if Amit can help us understand if AIs can really, scrape through the LinkedIn profiles also eventually, because now that also is practically, I've heard that is also now being done with the help of bots, that the scraping of profiles through LinkedIn is also done using AI. So having your presence on LinkedIn is something which is utmost. Amit, you want to add something?
Yeah, I'd like to add. It happened with me also when I was like doing the job, and I've done with the candidate also. Uh,
Hmm.
I asked them, instead of resume, I asked them, share me your LinkedIn profile. They don't need to share the PDFs. I
Right.
go and look into them in the LinkedIn. I do that, and a lot of HR companies, a lot of
Yes.
HRs started doing it already.
Very true. Very true. Very true. And that is how you get, we call LinkedIn as a way of a gold mine. So it's a gold mine, not if you don't have a presence. It's not a gold mine if you're not there. It's a gold mine if you're there and you are presenting yourself. You're telling who you are. You're authentically presenting yourself. That is what the branding is all about, right? So thank you very much, Amit, for this great conversation. So now I'll open up for, I'll take 5-10 minutes more from you, and I'll just request my audience, if they have any questions that come to their mind, any doubts, anything, they can please ask the questions in the chat. And Amit is right here to answer the questions. You can ask him more about something about practice panel, something about how AI is shaping the industry, anything you want, because he has already told you that panel the practice panel right now, which is a great tool, is free till Diwali. So make sure that you're there and you start practicing on it, because then once it gets paid, you will not be able to experience the free version, right? So give it a try. There is nothing which is stopping you right now. The link is already posted multiple times in the chat. Just click on it, make an account and experience, right? And once you do that, make sure to write your experience on LinkedIn. Maybe you want to tag Amit, me, both of us. Let us know if you have anything to share with us. If you have any questions, anyone, please put them down in the chat to bring everything to the what we have discussed today is that if you have to grow further in your career, it is important for you to keep upskilling and keep growing and developing with the change in the pace of your industry, of your sector. And for that, we know that AI has become a reality. It has now become an accessible reality for everyone. So, you pacing up with it, using it, enhancing your productivity with it is a must. And Practice Panel brings this experience to you free of cost as of now, where you can experience, enhance your interview preparation, your resume building preparation, understand where you lag in terms of coding, in terms of communication. Unbiased opinion is what you're going to get by using this particular platform. So if you ask me, it's a steal deal for you. Go ahead and try it out, right? Irrespective of whether you're a working professional looking for a job switch, changing industry, a college student, irrespective of that, make sure that you are going and trying this platform out for yourself and understanding the gaps which might not have been till date identified by you at all, right? That is a request from a coach to all of you. So Amit, before we wrap up, right, I had one of the questions in the chat where someone has asked that uh, is there any specific subscription that they have to go for in terms of practice panel? So right now, there is none, right? If you would like to answer that.
Right now, there is no. You
Right
can use it freely for next 3 months.
Right. Right. So if they can't, you there, now is the time. Go ahead and experience the platform. Right now, it's definitely free of cost for you. So definitely go ahead and do it. So Mayank has also shared that mostly job seekers have communication issues and there is a lack of confidence which is there. So Mayank, that is where Amit's platform is going to help you build the confidence. Amit, a quick input on this, and we can move to the next one.
Yes, sure. Uh, to simply answer your question, when you do and practice on the panel, you will see that your communication is automatically improving day by day. Why? Because there is someone to whom you are actually talking in a regular time, in a regular period, and you are practicing it. Your English communication will automatically be enhanced, and it will give you a score, your communication score also, how much your communication is. Your communication score is part of your interview readiness score already there.
Right. Excellent. Right. Thank you. So, Amit, Krish is asking that is it only for IT related interview preparation? If you would like to elaborate on that.
The answer is no. It is industry agnostic. It means you can be from any industry. You are from sales and marketing. You are from finance. You are from manufacturing. You are from any industry. You can use this tool. The only thing is you create your profile in a better way. You talk to the AI regularly, and it can help you.
Excellent. Great. So, Bharat is asking that what is the advice for students with career gap due to financial issues? How do they, stand out and start their careers? So, Bharat, I think you've got the best product right now. Make sure to go ahead and start using it. Amit, if you could give him two, three pointers of advice of how he could go ahead and use Practice Panel for, because he has some financial issues and you're offering this product as a freemium right now. So
Correct.
kindly help him understand that.
Right now it is free. Use it daily. I will say before it goes to paid version, and after that also we'll have when we go to the subscription model, we will try to make sure that it's easier for buy for everyone. It's not going to be a big financial burden for the job seekers, because we know that they already short in money and everything. So we'll make sure that it's accessible and it's easily accessible to everyone.
Right, thank you. Sandeep Kaur Sidhu is asking, what all areas can it cover? I think she must have joined a little late. So, if you could briefly just give us 5 points or 6 points that students can grow and develop themselves with, practice panel, a summary of our today's talk altogether. Go ahead.
No, the areas basically there are five things, right, already inbuilt right now. First is your mock interview, your actual subject matter interview, whatever subject you have. Then you have soft skill thing. It'll help you prepare for the soft skill. The soft skill come with the HR, the managerial round, all the questions which HR ask. For example, why you want to switch your company? It's a very tricky question. So
Right.
soft skill help you prepare for the that. Then we have the coding platform. Then we have the aptitude platform. If you're going to the coding to you want to be the programmer, you should use the coding platform and practice for your coding skills. Then you have the aptitude. Aptitude is must thing for all the jobs. Lot of companies are sending the aptitude at the first thing. I've seen that. I've experienced this thing. It's very
Right.
important. And then the fifth last point is your readiness score. The readiness score comes after all these four modules, but it is very, very important. You keep an eye on your score and keep improving. And how do you improve it? You improve it by practicing.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I think these are the major, and I think it holistically covers all aspects for someone to crack an interview. So amazing work! Kudos to you and your team, Amit, for that. Last question I'll take from Tarun Kumar, which is not specifically to your platform, but I think is a good question where he's asking, what is most important for getting hired by a professional? Is it your professional character or a personal character or both? So, Amit, I want you to answer this first and then I'll add my brownie points to this. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll answer this. Yes, your technical skills are matters. It's most important thing to get a job, to keep working in a job. But sometimes what happens is, even I did this when I was hiring a person. The person answer very wrongly, but very confidently. And I hired him. You know why? Because of confidence. The confidence shows that
Because of fun.
this person can learn. The confidence is the key. The presentation is the key, right? Both things are
Right.
important. Your technical knowledge, your presentation. Most of time what people do, they say that, okay, I have very good technical knowledge, but presentation, they don't care about it. But that is where they fail. They are not able to present. When you are not able to present your skills, what is the use of it? You need to present it.
Absolutely. Very true. And I personally also think that there is no way you can separate two personalities. There is no professional personality and personal personality. You're just one person. So, who you are is a single person. So, if you are a dedicated professional, you will be a dedicated person also in your life. So, it's definitely that for a hiring manager, currently, they not only focus on building your IQs, which this platform can help you test, but they also help you understand and crack and make you join with the use of your EQ, which is your emotional question. How well do you present yourself? So we have to be prepared for both of them, right? That's great. So thank you everyone for being here, and thank you so much, Amit, for sharing this amazing tool. I feel it's a tool that can help you practice smartly. It can help you build your brand. It can help you stand out in the crowd. And you can do all this without the fear of, number one, spending a lot of money that you have to do on personal coaching, which is a truth which I can't deny. And number two is without any biasness. You have the option of getting evaluated, checked, and multiple times, so that you are able to get and build a great career for yourself. So make sure that you go and check out this platform, www.practicepanel.com. Go and check this out, free till Diwali. Go ahead, use this platform, and make sure you are able to grow in terms of how you want to build your career. So Amit, before we say bye to all our audience, your three cookie points for everyone, your mantra for them to learn, grow, and develop in their life. Over to you as a coach.
Practicing. It's very, very important. And don't fear from failing. If you fail, don't worry. There is another chance. People go to interview, they get nervous and not able to answer. Don't worry. This is not a last thing in the in your whole life, right? Don't worry. If you fail, practice again. One day you will succeed. The second thing, uh, your score. You need to measure. A structured preparation is very, very important. Now we have the ability to do that. Previously we were not having this thing. And third thing is, do the practice in the aptitude. And if you think about, presentation is not a key thing, it's most important thing. That is why I said the same thing again. UPSC, they decide on the interview, not the test. Tests are the things to reach to the interview, but in interview, your presentation matters. Thank you.
Absolutely. Your character, your presentation, and your skill set, everything is finally tested right there in the interviews, which is the most important part. So, thank you very much, Amit, for joining in. Thank you to all the listeners who joined us on LinkedIn Live and on YouTube. Thank you for being there. I hope this conversation has helped you, and you're going to give this platform a try and learn through it and develop your skill set. And if you do, please do pray gratitude to Mr. Amit Kumar, who has developed such a useful thing which can help you grow and develop yourself in your career. Thank
Thank you,
you very
Sneha.
much, Amit. Thank you, everyone, for joining